Right. I don't like how it does that now. But okay, hi. I'm super excited to be doing this. We wanted to do a June kickoff type thing because we really wanted to focus on mindset and just getting back into it because one, we don't know what's happening as of right now with the bonuses, if they're coming back, if they're not coming back. But regardless, that does nothing. Does not matter. But because it's all within your mind. So I wanted to just really talk to you guys about why it is so important for you to take control of your, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone's going to be muted. Why it's so important to take sorry, I can't even think. Okay. All right, we're good now. But why it's so important to take control of your own business and why it is just your own freaking business. So we're going to take it back a little bit. I'm going to be vulnerable and just open up and just really share with you guys. So in January, I went from earning absolutely no product credit, not maintaining my 4K rank, to February. So in January is when the bonuses came out. I decided that I was no longer going to stay stuck and I was going to do everything in my freaking power to make this business get to these bonuses. So I went from earning absolutely no product credit to February finally maintaining 4K again, to March hitting 4K on my second account and bringing over 2K in volume and sales, just myself, to then April hitting 12K and bringing in over 6K in volume myself between both of those accounts. And the only difference was I decided, I committed, and I reminded myself of my why every single freaking day. And I was so sick of staying stuck and in the same place. So I decided to go all in regardless of what anyone around me was doing. You have the opportunity in front of you. It's up to you to make whatever you want out of this business, make it happen. And I'm going to be 100% honest, and I might be red here or whatever, but no one under me was running. No one, absolutely no one was truly going all in for this business. I made that bonus happen because I decided. So don't think that you need a team to hit a rank, to bring in sales, to get customers, to show that you're making it. That means absolutely diddly squat if you show up as you every single freaking day and show what the products are doing for you, show what the business can do for you. I don't care if you literally haven't brought in a customer in 3 months, you still are taking the products, aren't you? Show up for your freaking business. Stop thinking that whenever I get to the auto bonus, oh, now I could finally talk about getting my card paid for. No, talk about it now. Talk about why you want your card paid for. It's literally the second rank. No other company is like that. I'm always out of breath, so I apologize. But so you are in charge of your business. You are in charge of your paycheck, not your team. You. Your team, honestly, yes, be there for them, guide them, do everything for them, but they're not the reason for your paycheck amount. They're not the reason for your volume to go up. You are in charge of that. So I'm going to be super honest. And this past month, I let off the gas. I was running so freaking hard. I hit my goals and then I went within my mindset. And I let literally, whenever we always say, whenever you hit new levels, there's new devils. And that's literally what happened. And instead of blocking it out like I did from January to April, I let it get the best of me the last month. And I really learned that you have to learn to rest and not quit. If you are feeling burnt out, take a day off. It's okay to unplug. I never want you to feel that you have to keep running and running and running and running just to be successful, just to make this business work. No, you need to learn to rest. You need to learn to just unplug. If that's putting your phone down and locking it in a room for the entire day because you can't stop scrolling, then do that, because you're going to need it or you're going to get burnt out like I did. So, um, anyway, I just wanted to share that. But I promise you, if you get serious and start showing up, if you start writing out your goals, write out the trainings and get on them. Like literally, what I wrote this month was all of them at the top. So when I come down to my desk every morning, I'm looking, okay, so Wednesday, there's 2 work with me's and there's a training at 9. It's all visual right there for you. If you just take 5 minutes and write it all out and do your best to get on them and take notes while you are watching them. And if you can't go on it that day, watch the replay. It is so freaking crucial to learn and grasp as much as you possibly can. I'm 3 years deep this month and I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Get on the work with me's. The IPAs are key to your business. If you think that they're not, I promise, do them for 2 straight solid months and see where you are the next month. They are key. You might not think that they work. I used to think that, and I got nowhere until I started doing them. So if you aren't doing them every single freaking day, don't expect anything to happen in your business. And that's just being 100% honest. You have to show up every single day. Consistency is key. So if you're on social media and you're looking for makeup, are you going to buy from the girl who showed up 3 times in the past 2 weeks? Are you going to buy from the girl who was doing live, showing you how she's applying her makeup, showing you her favorite products or her before and afters of whenever you started doing makeup to how she does it now? Who are you going to buy from? You're going to buy from the girl who's going live every single day, who you know. They have to get to know you. They have to get to trust you and to like you before they ever buy from you. No one, you're not, if I have someone, all I saw was like, they were literally just posting pictures of makeup, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you have to get on your stories and talk, go live, make reels, do all of the things, because in the end, that's how they get to know you, your personality, what you like, your 5s list. That's really freaking important. So start getting serious and start really realizing that you have to show up every single freaking day. Another thing is that I think is 100% important is that we shouldn't not want your goals more than you do. If your enroller is constantly texting you and you're not texting back, or just constantly like telling you the same advice, or you're constantly doing like, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, and they're constantly there to help you, but you're not taking action, then that's your own dang freaking fault. We cannot want this business more than you do. Do we want it for you because you deserve it? 100%. Do we want your goals to happen? Do we want your vision to come to life? Yes, but we can't do the work for you. We cannot run your business for you. We can't help you if you aren't coming to us. We can't guide you in the right direction if we don't know what you're truly struggling with. We can't troubleshoot where you are going wrong if you aren't going to be honest with us. We don't know. We can't read your mind, but we want to be there for you if you allow us to. So I really want you to start going. It's up to you this month. As of right now, June 1st, it's the beginning of the brand new month. Who cares what happened the past year, the past couple months, whatever, but it's your business and it's no one else's. So as of right now, if you aren't committing to going all in this month to prove to yourself what can happen, then you got to get all the way out. Because if you're not going to commit and get all the way in, you're literally doing yourself a disservice. You're not going to get anywhere by being half in this day, half out this day, all in the first week, all out the second week. Like, you're really not going to get anywhere. And that's being 100% honest. So you have to figure out what is going to light your fire. I'm not good with audibles. I don't know why I can never say that word. Audible. I don't know. Either way, podcasts, not good with them, because 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to listen while my kid's screaming at me to get something, while I'm trying to do the dishes. Like, my head is in a million different places. I can't do them. I try. I'm like, I don't understand how people could do that and listen to it and listen to books. I can't do it. I have to sit down and read a book. But maybe reading a book for you is not good. Like, you're like, I don't want to sit here and read this. Figure out what works best for you, because what works best for someone else might not work for you. So just figure out, trial and error. Like, when you watch trainings, if that gets you fired up, watch a training every single morning. Your self-development can look completely different between all of us. Gratitude, daily devotionals, whatever it is, but you have to find something that is going to grow you, keep you growing, and to keep lighting that fire every single morning, because motivation isn't always going to be there. You're not always going to be motivated. So you have to figure out the self-discipline to actually get you to keep going and going and going. Because you can either let all of the excuses come in your way, or you can let that fuel you. So like me, if I don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning or get up before Isabella, you could kiss my whole entire self-development routine goodbye. And then I'm tumbled down the hole for the entire day, because then I'm tending to all of the daily things. Like, as in, Shane works out of town. I'm in real estate school. I'm 7-8 months pregnant. I have 3 annoying dogs. I have a 3-year-old. I have an entire house to take care of. Like, everything is on me. And I used to let all of that be my excuse, until I realized, like, no, if I can make this business work, Shane could be home and all of this wouldn't be on me. We would be doing it as a team together. So you have to turn all of those excuses into your motivation, into your why, because if your why is not big enough, nothing's ever going to matter. Simple as that. There's people who have way more on their plate, who are way more tired than you are, who are doing more right now than you are. How does that feel? Can you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, whoa, like, there's a single mom of 5 kids in school, working full time, everything's on her, doing this business, and is a 200K leader or whatever, like leading a team. She's doing way more than you are and way more freaking tired. So do not give any more excuses, because 9 times out of 10, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and troubleshoot where you are going wrong and what you need to be doing. So if that's the case of, I'm doing one-on-ones this entire week to really troubleshoot your business, write out your goals, and figure out what you truly want this month, because that's what I'm going to base my accountability on, keeping you accountable. So if you want to do that, let me know. And Haven is going to take it away, because she's going to tell you her story and why all of this is so important. So take it away, girlfriend. I think I can unmute you.
Okay. Am I unmuted? Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. If you're in my downline too, you could do a one-on-one with me. I know I reached out to everyone, but even if not, like, you could do one with Cass. Cass, you could take it there. It's fine with me. But I want to go over a little bit of my story. And I think it's so funny that I was watching old trainings that me and Cass used to do, and the way that my goals and the way that my vision has shifted. It's so funny. I'll get into it in a minute, but I want to go back to when I first started. I was not committed to this business. I was very, very brand new to network marketing. I didn't decide that I wanted to make it work. I was like, oh yeah, like I was treating it like a hobby. I'm sure you guys have all heard that at one point. If you treat this business like a business, it'll pay like a business, it'll act as a business. But if you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. So that's exactly what I did. I treated this business just like a hobby. I was here October, November, December of 2019. I would post my products here and there. I thought that IPAs were complete like BS. To be completely honest, I wouldn't do them. I was like, what in the world is that going to do for me and my business? What is me waking up and speaking where I'm going to go, like my I ams and my gratitude? What in the world? How is that going to get me a customer? Okay. So I didn't do it, like completely transparent with you guys. October, November, December, I didn't do IPAs. I didn't show up every day. I wasn't committed and I didn't have a strong why in my head. I didn't know what I was fighting for. So, needless to say, I literally looked up my paychecks right before I got on here. I made $83 in the first 3 months that I was here. So life got really, really crazy. And I was like, all right, I'm not making no money. But obviously, I wasn't making no money. I was treating this business like a hobby. Exactly. So it paid me like a hobby, $83 in 3 months. What is that going to do? I was thankful for it, but seriously. So I walked away from the business for a while. And I watched Cassie after a few months really, really like step it up. Like she was killing it. She was bringing people in. Her business was like exploding. And I was like, holy crap, like, why not me? Like, I was doing it. Like, I'm going to give it one more shot. So I came back May of 2020 and I decided that I was going to go full force, all in. Like when I first joined back in November, they had bonuses out. So November, December, or yeah, October, November, December, they had bonuses out. So the same exact ones that they had out last time. And I didn't realize it, but they went away while I took a nice little break. Cassie's smiling because I don't even know what I would say if my downline person came up to me like I came up to Cassie. But
Wait,
I came
first,
back May of 20 and I decided that I was going to go full force. I was deciding that I was going to do IPAs. I decided that I was going to do the IAMs and the gratitude, even though I thought they were complete like crap. Like, what is that going to do for my business? I decided that I was going to do it, y'all. I almost hit 4K that first month that I came back. The second month that I was here, June of 2020, I hit 4K like 20 days in without a problem. And it was because I decided to do the IPAs, I decided to do the IAMs, I decided to do the gratitude, and I was doing it every single day consistently. So, like how Cassie said, wait like 1 or 2 months of you doing everything that we're telling you consistently and watch your business, y'all. Like, I made $83 in 3 months, and I literally ranked the second month that I came back. And the reason that I was running so hard for that 4K when I came back was because I thought that they still had rank advancement bonuses and I really, really needed the money at the time. So I hit 4K and y'all could ask Cassie as a testimony here. I texted her and I was like, okay, so when do I get my $4,000 bonus? Like, how's this get paid out, girl? Bonuses ended. So I was running for a $4,000 bonus, wasn't even there. I don't even know. Cassie was probably like, oh.
I was like, wait, you're not getting a bonus. It
I
was
was
like,
like,
wait, I'm not getting a bonus. I was like, no, did you think you were?
oh, okay. All right. Well, I made decent money running for the last month, so I guess I'll stick it out. But I was 100% running for that $4,000 bonus. And obviously it wasn't a thing. I don't know. So embarrassing. But that was June of 2020. I hit 4K. I was running and running and running. July of 2020, the very next month, I brought Tyler in and I ran his account and I got his account to 4K. So I went 4K twice in 2 months. The month after that, literally Cassie too, like our businesses were literally exploding by that time. Cassie was so close to 12K. I think I ended the month at like 10.5. And this was like 3 months of me committing. So, y'all, what I did that very next month, I was like, holy crap, my business is exploding. I could kick my feet up. I could take a little break. I don't got to be consistent. I don't have to do my IMs. I don't have to keep waking up every morning early as heck. I don't have to do this. Like my business is really doing good and I could kick my feet up. that very next month, after I ended that month at 10.5K, my volume dropped by $6,000. $6,000. That is insane, y'all. I barely, like barely held on to my rank, my 4K rank, and I didn't re-rank on Tyler's account. Literally hit it for 1 month and that was it. It went downhill from there because I had it in my mind that after building for 3 months, I was so leaned on having this big, huge team. I was like, okay, I have this huge team under me. I can kick my feet up. It's cool. And then people started leaving. I literally lost 15 promoters from then to now. And I lost my rank, y'all. I literally lost my 4K rank for 7 months. I ranked once on Tyler's account, and then on my account, I lost it for 7 months, and it went downhill from there. And it took me a lot to work my way back up because I was in that crappy mindset of, I need this huge team. I need this, I need this, I need this before I'll ever get that back, because that's what I had originally. I had a big team and I was like, everything's just flowing so easy. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. And I had this big team. So I had it in my head that I needed a big team to get to my goals. So I know I mentioned this in the beginning. It was kind of funny. When I first joined the business, my goal the second time around, when I came back and I hit that 4K, I said that my goal was that I wanted to quit my 9 to 5 so that I could go back to school full time. What a joke. That is so crazy to me. Now my goals have shifted so much, y'all. Back in January, I was really going through it. You could ask Cassie during this entire bonus period. Like, I was going through a rough time mentally. Like, my mindset was so bad. Like, everything outside of the business was just a wreck. I was truly going through it. And I went to Thrive-Palooza. I know, I think Kylie's on here. Kylie was there too, and so was Michaela, and I know a lot of people hopped on. But Thrive-Palooza literally relit my fire. And I really decided then that I was going to start running again. And it was kind of crazy. While we were at Thrive-Palooza, we were literally in the middle of the conference. Tyler looked at me and he's like, I really think you should quit your job. And I'm like, what do you mean I should quit my job? And he's like, I really think you should like really run with Thrive and like do this, you know? And I was like, okay, like thinking in the back of my head, like going back and forth, like, wow, like I don't know if I want to do that. So we came back from Thrive-Palooza. It was so much fun. And by the way, there's not a single reason that any of us on here can't be a 200K leader. I literally, the hotel that we stayed at, there was a lot of people there from Palooza because it was right across the street. I watched an 80-year-old woman. She had to be 80-year-old, like at least 80 years old. I'm not even kidding. She hopped out of her little souped up BMW with her black label on her wrist. And when she was walking out of the conference, she had her little 200K sign and her millionaire sign. She was like 80 years old, y'all. If she could do it, we could do it. Okay. There is so many like older people there. Not that there's, anything wrong with that, but I'm like, holy crap. Like, I always thought it was just like younger people. It was just so crazy. This little old woman hopping out of her BMW, slinging her vitamins. I was like, okay, all right, sis, I see you. So that was so cool. But when we came back from Thrive-Palooza, I really decided that I was going to commit. I didn't know 100% that I was going to quit, that I was going to quit my 9 to 5. I was really back and forth on it. But I committed. I committed to stepping it back up, doing my IPAs, doing my IMs, doing my gratitude, all the things that everyone says to do. And I started doing them consistently. The very next week, y'all, when everyone got their bonus payouts, I didn't earn a bonus. I didn't have a rank, so I wasn't getting paid out as that 4K leader. I literally matched my full-time income from the hospital just because I decided to commit to, okay, I might quit my 9 to 5. I was putting my full force in, like this was all I had. And 1 week later, that very next paycheck, I matched my hospital income to a T, my full-time hospital income. Like, that was more money than I was making because I've been casual for so long. So really, the biggest point that I want you to take away from my story and like everything that I've had to go through is that you do not need a huge team. You do not need a rank to accomplish what you want to get out of this business. And your goals, they should scare you. I know Cassie mentioned that. Like, if your goals don't make you literally want to cry, your vision isn't big enough. You're not going to have a reason to run for this. For a while there, I was just moping around. I'm like, I have a 9 to 5 that's paying my bills. Like, I have no reason to run. When I really sat down and decided, like, holy crap, Tyler even wants me to be home with Isabella full time. Like, he wants me to do this business full time. And I sat down and I was like, okay, like, I have to do this. 1 week freaking later, I matched my hospital income without a huge team, without a 4K rank. Like, I was getting paid as a base brand promoter, and I did that. Like, you do not need a huge team. You don't need a rank to accomplish your goals. Literally, like, I know Christina says it all the time. She's like, F a rank. Like, it does not mean a single thing. So I really want you guys to take that. You have to decide that your why is worth it, and it's okay for your why to shift as you go along with this business. Like I said, when I first joined, I was so consumed by, like, okay, I'm going to quit my 9 to 5 so that I could go to school full time. And then I discovered that I didn't want to be a nurse. So I lost track of my entire why, because I'm like, what the heck am I running for? Like, this is what I wanted. Now I don't want to be a nurse. So now I get to literally be home with Isabella and do this basically the same exact thing. All I wanted to do is take care of people. I get to do that from home with my baby. Oh, it's okay for your goals to shift. It's okay for your why to shift. That's something that I was so stuck on and so consumed on, is I had to, like, stick with my first why and my first initial season, because that's what made me run in the beginning. So a huge thing that I want to tell you guys too, and I know Elizabeth is on here. She's Ashley's new promoter, and she's actually from another company. Um and from all of the conversations that I've had with her, it just, like, blows my mind how unmatched our company truly is. And she could say it now too. She's only been talking to us for a week about the business. Like, Lavelle is so unmatched. And once you truly, like, unlock that in your brain, like, it ignites a whole new confidence in you. Elizabeth's company that she worked for, and I don't know if it was, like, company wide or if it was just her big group that she was with, and she could say this to you guys too. They literally taught their promoters that if someone from Lavelle followed you, to block them immediately, because we're going to steal all their customers and we're going to steal all their promoters. That is how unmatched we are, y'all. Other companies look at us like that. They know we're unmatched, and they're, like, afraid of that. They don't even want us following them. Yeah, they don't even want us following them because they think that we're going to take their customers and their promoters. And the things that Elizabeth had to go through and do every day, she had to cold message hundreds of people. She had to literally message people and say, will you post this? Will you post this? Like, what we do here is so simple compared to these other companies, and it's set up for us to win. It is so, so different. And once you really unlock that and you find the confidence in that, like, it'll ignite an entire new fire under your butt. We don't have to cold message. We don't have to do all these things that other companies do. Like, it is so simple. Just do your IPAs. Just interact with people. Just show your face. Like, put in the work, and whatever goal you want. You don't need a rank. You don't need a team. Like, it is yours. It's already yours. You just literally have to reach out and take it. It is so, so simple. So, the ups and downs that you're going to go through with your business, whether you're stuck sometimes, or like all the growth that I had to go through, like with my mindset throughout this entire year, what Cassie's had to go through, I know Cassie could say this too. Every single trial that Cass and I had to go through, I've had to relate to my team at one point. Every single struggle that you're going through within your business, God is literally preparing you so that you can help your team get out of that rut, to get out of that stuck moment. And when you realize that, like, you have to do that because you have people watching you, even if you don't have a team under you, what you're going through, you have to be able to get through, because people under you are going to have to go through the same thing. And that's how you're going to up level. That's how you're going to grow. You have to grow through the hard seasons to get to the good. And then your team's going to have to do the same thing. And you're there to help them get through that. So every struggle that you go through is going to be turned into a lesson. And when you really, really commit to your goals, no matter what they are, I don't care if you want to quit your 9 to 5 like I did. I don't care if you just want extra money to stack your savings account. when you truly decide what you want and you really, really commit to it and you show up every freaking day and dangle that why in front of your face, it's going to happen. Like nothing can get in your way. What we have here is so unmatched. The comp plan is set up for you to win. Like talking to Elizabeth and seeing how their company is, there's not a single thing set up over at their company that was set up for them. Like our CEOs care about us so much in the way that they have things set up. No matter what you want, it's yours. It's literally yours. You just have to reach out and take it. So that's really all I had. I hope that kind of helps someone, but that was my story with my mindset and my growth and really having to commit. And I had to commit more than once. Like I said, in the beginning I did, and then I kicked my feet up and I had to recommit again, and my goal shifted, and it is okay. So I know Cass I think you wanted to talk about the reels, right? In the live.
And that's why it's so important to realize that your journey is your own specific journey. Like your business is constantly going to go like this because it is a sales business. I went from when I first joined hitting 4K within literally like I think it was 18 days to leaving, searching for every other opportunity out there that was better, to coming back, to taking me, I think it was 7 months to hitting 4K again, to then another whole entire year to hitting 4K on my second account to 12K. So your journey is always going to be an uphill battle to climb, and you're always going to have to overcome all of the obstacles, but it's going to make you stronger in the end, and it's going to make you really recognize and realize what you truly have your hands on, because at the end of the day, it's up to you. And that's what we really wanted to emphasize tonight, was that this business is your business. Whatever you want out of it, that's exactly what you can get. But you have to make it crystal clear as to what your why is and what you want. And for you to share that with us, with your enroller, so then that way we know what areas we can help you best achieve those. So I hope that tonight was very helpful for you guys. And just kind of, if you needed a wake up call, it was a wake up call. If you just needed a kick in the butt, it was that. And we're going to do a 30-day challenge of either doing a reel every single day or a live. So if you are in either, I know that there are some people who are obviously not on the training tonight, but we will maybe, I guess we could post it in the group chat whenever we get off here, and whoever is in either like say I'm in or like whatever, and every single day within our group chat, we are going to say whether you did the reel or whether you did the live on Instagram, obviously. I mean, you could obviously do a live on Facebook though too, but either way, I think that if we commit, all of us, whoever wants to do it, commit to doing 30 days of a reel or a live, not only is it going to get you outside of your comfort zone and to force you to create content, to make those conversations, to talk to people, to get outside your comfort zone, but it's also going to help your business 100%. So I say we all do it together. We all grow together. We all get uncomfortable together, and we make ish happen, because if we all commit to doing that for 30 days, 9 times out of 10, we're all going to keep it going, because you're going to feel fulfilled and to see what it could really do for your business. And whenever I just said that, that made me think of something else. Because why I think whenever we come into this business and whenever you start growing a team, and your team, like the person that you enrolled, like wants it but doesn't want it bad enough, and you just want it so bad for them, I think it's because as me seeing my own success, seeing like me get excited and fired up when people join my team, and when people see their like goals actually getting crossed off, or customers truly feeling good of the products that you're sharing, you get fulfilled. You get that fire lit back in you. You feel so excited. So whenever the person that you enrolled doesn't feel that, you feel bad, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, and just constantly start thinking. So whenever we say like, we can't want this business more for you than you already do, we, trust me, we do, but it's up to you to do it. So with that being said, we'll send it after this. I'll post this in the group chat tomorrow night, because it will have to like upload on my laptop and stuff, and I'm going to go to bed. But we'll post it in the group chat, and then we can all see who wants to commit to doing 30 days. I guess since it's late, the 30 days will start tomorrow, but I'm super excited and pumped, and I can't wait to see what we do this month. And if there's anyone who wants to do a training this month with either me or Haven, please let us know, because we are open to doing that. Also, and if there's any topics that you guys want us to train on or to talk about or whatever, we would greatly appreciate that, because we want to pinpoint what you're truly struggling with, because we don't know. So I hope that everyone has a good night, and thank you for hopping on.